Hello, welcome to Souls Intersect. This reading is for Cancers, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs, and it's for the month of February 2017. I'm going to take you through the cards because I know they're a little hard to read. So from the top left, you have the Ten of Cups, Strength, and the Page of Cups, and then in the center, the Knight of Wands, the Hermit, and the Knight of Pentacles. And then on the bottom, the Two of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so starting with the Hermit and Strength together, this Hermit here feels to me for this month more like taking some time going inward to brainstorm something. It doesn't feel as much like, a lot of times it feels a little bit more healing to me or contemplative, like really needing to face something that is a major lesson for you. In this case, I'm sensing that it has more to do with that same going inward, but less for, that deep inner work type of feeling, and more for brainstorming something probably creative for a lot of you. I feel like the reason that you need to do that, some of that's rooted in the Strength card. You know you have the ability to do whatever this is, but you haven't quite been able to mentally balance the action or the creativity with where you're at mentally with it. And that's why brainstorming is required here. You need to take some time to go inward and formulate it better, also gain a little bit more confidence. It seems like taking that time to come up with more ideas around whatever this is will help you to gain more confidence and help you understand more how to really make it all happen. And that's where the Queen of Wands comes in. I feel this is representing you this month, and it is all about this creativity. So when I say creativity, it could be very directly spiritual work. It could also be artistic work, or it could even be some other kind of project related to your employment or an academic pursuit, writing your dissertation or a thesis, something along those lines, or even something you're doing for a group, a children's group or an activist group or something like that. But it's not really feeling like something you need to collaborate on right now with someone else. Not that it doesn't carry that with it, but the message for this month is to work on where you're at with this endeavor on your own. And that's what that Hermit energy feels like it's about. I'm also getting another read here that there's a choice that needs to be made, and it feels like it's between this Knight of Wands and this Knight of Pentacles. So these could be love interests. They could also be representing different types of work. One feels like it might be a little bit more stable or seem a little bit more stable. The other one kind of the opposite with the wands. It might not feel as like it would be as much of a rational decision, but you're more drawn to it creatively. That could also apply to the two different people. If it is two different people and it's romantic, one of them could feel like they're maybe more grounded with this Knight of Pentacles energy, could even be an earth sign, maybe more logical, more organized. In your mind, it might seem like they're a better pick, like they might be a better catch for whatever reason. Again, like it might seem more rational. And then the Knight of Wands person might seem to you more enticing. It feels like the passionate pull there might be stronger. And in this case, the Hermit feels like it represents needing to make a choice. It's interesting too, because we have the Two of Wands here below the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Two of Pentacles below the Knight of Wands. So there's some symmetry happening there. Both can represent a choice, being twos. And there's something going on with opposites there. So it's going to be a different message depending on what your circumstances are, of course. But one thing I'm sensing with the way this is set up is that the one that seems better might actually end up being less grounded, And the one that seems like it's not as rational and more based in passion might actually put you in a place that's more grounded. And I'm getting that from the elements related to both the choice here and the knights. Also, the I think I said already that they could be an earth sign and a fire sign, those knights. They don't have to be. It really feels like more, especially since there's a choice involved, it feels more like it has to do with their personalities and what you feel they have to offer. I also feel your energy, Cancers, in the Page of Cups at the top right. I think the strongest message here is that Queen of Wands that again represents taking that time to brainstorm and bursting forward with this fiery energy that will really set you on your path. But the Page of Cups is bringing up a message, this whole top row actually, where there's something lingering that also may be impacting your decision, whether it's about that creative project or a choice between two people, probably romantically, something hindering your decision. It seems to me like I'm getting some of that meaning from the page of a message too for this reading. So it seems like there could be something that was unsaid in the past, and it might not relate to, it feels like it's emotional and probably romantic. It doesn't necessarily relate to one of these two people, but it's holding you back in some way. So either I feel that in order to gain more strength, you're meant to go back and express something to someone, probably a past romance. And the Ten of Cups is at the top left. So I feel like if you do that, there's going to be some kind of closure, reaching a final stage of emotional fulfillment about something that's going to bring in added strength for you within your whole being. The other thing about the message could be you're stuck on something that was maybe a message even given to you, or something you said to someone else that wasn't received well or the way that you wanted it to be. This feels, it could be either. It's kind of 50-50. For some of you, it feels like, again, maybe a message that you might need to still give about something in the past. And then the other half, it feels like something that already took place regarding coming forward, expressing a feeling that is bothering you still. Again, maybe because of how it was received, or if the message was given to you, how you received it, but on the emotional level. So in that case, you don't necessarily need to be seeking closure with the person, but I feel like you need to find that within yourself. If it's the second scenario, it seems like I don't know why it's lingering. I feel like it has to do with touching upon something in you that is an insecurity, is just something that repeatedly bothers you about the way someone says something, or even the way things end. And it feels like you're maybe obsessing about it a little bit even, or at least it keeps coming up in your mind, maybe not daily, but when you approach other things related to this. So like when another, possible emotional relationship comes up, this is something that comes up for you. This needs closure. I feel you needing to reach that 10 of Cups energy. I almost want it to be the Queen of Cups. It's feeling a little bit more like that energy. And in this deck, it is that female who is a master. They've brought that meaning into this 10 of Cups in this deck, actually. So there's some similarity there. But it's that sense of needing to evolve from this Page of Cups energy around this issue to this 10 of Cups energy, or even some of that Queen of Cups energy, because I'm feeling that. Mastering whatever this is from the past. And so in that case, there may also be some message about the Hermit relating to doing some of that inner work too. All right, Cancers, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you have any questions about this or about my services, feel free to email me at soulsintersect@gmail.com. And the address to my website is below. There's some information about my services there and about my approach and different things. So check that out if you're interested. And have a good month of February. Take care.